believe, become, be great.
Welcome back to Peeling Back the Greatness, the new edition. Again, if you're just for your first time tuning in, I converted from Derrick DeLeon's Be Great podcast to Peeling Back the Greatness. So this is the new and improved version. So, man, I have a special guest with me here today. So this man right here is is the artist that I'm managing. He is such a prolific artist with his lyricism, the way he captivates the audience and the ear. You gotta really listen and tune into what he's saying on the mic because this dude is superior. Now, one thing I do want to go on the record and say that, I don't surround myself with just, bum ass people and people that don't have a vision, people that just lack the vision, lack the greatness, One thing is that, yes, I'm here to serve the people. I'm here to do right by the people. And for those of you that know me personally, you do know that as a fact. So this man right here, like I said, he really captivated me we were at an event, and his hosting skills, man, it just really, really got my attention. His hosting, this dude should be doing it professionally. So, hey, if anybody that's watching needs a host, man, please hit him up. J.EX the Joker. He goes by J.EX the Joker.
Yes, sir.
Yes, remember that name because I'm telling you right now, this man's a force to be reckoned with. So, J.EX, welcome to Peeling Back the Greatness, my brother. I appreciate having you on, man. Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, sir.
We talked about this, man. Now we on.
Yep. We've talked about it for some time now, man.
Hell yeah.
Now that we're in a new year and we're doing everything that we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you the floor, man. Just let the people get acquainted, with who you are, kind of your background, where you come from, stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. My name is J.EX the Joker. J.EX is just doesn't, it means a lot. J.EX does mean something. Mean Jason X, JAYSON X. But I'm from the Bronx, New York. I'm also from Poconos, Pennsylvania, but I'm out here out of way of Aurora, Colorado.
Reppin' ACO from the Bronx. Let's go.
Yes. Aurora reminds me of the Bronx a little bit. So,
oh yeah, okay.
Most definitely.
Man, I've always wanted to go to New York, man. So that's definitely got to be in the plans now. So
yeah, we gonna go soon.
Yeah.
Go soon. I'm gonna touch that.
So real quick, so before we because we got a whole lot we're gonna dive into, man. I want you guys to really embrace this moment because there's a lot that you're gonna be like, damn, what they're really doing this. So first, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors for J.EX. So we got Be Great, Generational Opportunities.
Yep. Gio, what's up?
Yep. Goddess Nations.
Got Chalez.
The Shells brand. Let's go.
Shells.
Stand up.
I call Chalez. That's my little fancy way, but
Oh,
Shells.
Yeah, Shells brand. Demetrius, Disciplinary member. Shout out. Bitchin' Cowgirl.
Yes.
And then the Paragon Effect. So shout out to you sponsors.
I appreciate y'all a lot. We appreciate y'all.
Yep.
And you know what? We're going to put a show on.
Yep.
In New Orleans. You know what I mean? We really going to put on, and I'm in creative mode for y'all. So new music will be on the way. We got a whole rollout of songs coming out. And then, like I said, I would not let y'all down.
Yep. So we're gonna I'll go ahead and dive into this. So J.EX. So we got this I'm gonna let you tell the story about how as you see the logo right here, how we're going out to the Super Bowl.
How everything came along?
How everything came along, yeah.
Okay.
So how did this all come about?
I know I just remember I don't know how far I want to go far back as to where we connected or because that was before all this, because anybody could do it. You just going too hot. It was one of the Facebook things that you sign up for to go in but you looked into it more and it was the actual
doing some research, yeah.
Yep. Do your research. Or if you don't have that skill and you have a manager of a team, make sure they do their research because that's what made this a go. Me and Derrick met last year.
Yeah, back in man, I want to say it was
August maybe,
or yeah,
or
August or
Or
September.
June.
No, I think it was September. But you know what? The funny thing is, so I recognized you when I first seen you, and I don't know, I couldn't remember where it was. All I remember is I seen him on the flyer. I seen this guy somewhere out there, and still to this day I can't figure out exactly where it was. But I recognize the name, the face. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I seen him out there somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where it was, man. But
I was
But-
able to be a part of a few events this year. So I mean, it's just getting your foot into the situation or whatever you can do. And I know I got the talent. I went into a whole battle rap. So that was a lot of my flyers in the beginning. And then the grind mode thing I had with Young OG Poppy. Shout out to Young OG for giving me that opportunity. But yeah, that's, you probably see me on that flyer.
yeah, it might have been, yeah.
Oh,
'Cause-
no, you didn't, because I wasn't even on the flyer. Damn, what flyer?
Oh,
But I was part of it, like I hosted it.
okay.
I was like late. I was a late addition.
Okay, yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to think what flyer you probably see me on. That's crazy.
Well, you know, in Colorado, it's such a small world, man. Everybody knows everybody. So, I mean, between all the, people sharing stuff and just the mutual friends and all that, I'm like, shit, man. I was like, I know I've seen him on something, man. So, no, but yeah, shout out to J.EX, though, because like I said, when we first connected, it really came from his hosting skills, hosting the Inner Circle. And so
I didn't. Not hold the do the community discussion, because that's
oh,
one thing
that
I
okay.
didn't do was
Yeah,
hosting.
my fault. Yeah,
But doing the community discussions with them, definitely.
yeah. So yeah, just seeing you connect with everybody that was there, man. I mean, there was a few folks there that were, a little quiet, and just your energy and the way that you operated, being able to peel back the onion, or and the way you got them to open up and share some things. And I mean, man, it was a different vibe with this guy, man. It was something special. I knew right off the bat, and even PJ, shout out to PJ, man. He said the same thing. He's like, oh yeah, he goes, that motherfucker
Memphis,
is,
what up?
he's the truth, and so
That was ill for him. To say.
yeah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, with this whole thing, like I say, with the Super Bowl, it's here's what I want to say. First thing I do want to say is always take opportunities, man. If you don't sacrifice, if you're not willing to lay down the line, you're not willing to believe in yourself to take the sacrifice, to take the opportunity.
Yeah.
That these are the things, like I say, you took the opportunity.
Yeah, because I know. I had that confidence in me that if I performed, I just need a team behind me.
Yeah.
That's all it was
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, and
know what I mean?
I do appreciate the opportunity again.
Thank
This
you, though.
man
You're
was
welcome.
gracious
Welcome,
enough
of
to give me an
course.
opportunity. Approached me and said, I need a management team. I'd like you to be my manager. And first thought in my head, J.EX, I was like, of course I've been a manager, obviously jobs and stuff like that, but I just thought, okay, we're in the hip hop industry. What does a manager entail? So I had to do a little bit of research on myself, and I'm still, stepping into the role, figuring out, okay, what can I do? What is for other people? So like, what is in my control? What does a manager do versus like, oh no, that's not necessarily for me. That's for so and so.
Right.
Like an example, if I'm managing, I don't want to be doing video or photography the whole time, because that's not the manager's job. That's the photographer's job. Videos, what is so and so. So anyways,
I agree.
yeah, but yeah, no, like I say, I appreciate you approaching me, man, and the opportunity and that connection, that genuine connection, because at the end of the day, like I knew right off the bat that you got that hip hop, that real, like, bro, I can't tell you. I don't even like to call it local artists. When people refer to you and even Ryan or Deuce, like, oh yeah, local artists. And actually, Ryan or Deuce, I'm gonna get on your ass right now.
Shout out Ryan. My bad. Shout out Ryan the Deuce, man.
When you said support your local artists, I'm like, no, I don't consider you guys local artists, man. You guys need to, like, real shit. You need to be paid to be doing this. Now, in due time, yeah, that's.
I feel like just some opportunities are overshadowed for people who are out of town, or people who are from here who don't have those connections in certain friendships that they made with people in the music out here to get on that level that we're talking about, that people from here have made, or at least tried to and got so far. But it's more to that. Like I knew for me, and I know and it's probably for Ryan too. I'm not gonna speak for him, but I know for me it was like I couldn't see myself just having an audience of other rappers and artists, and like this needs to expand more than just here. Like y'all already see me this year, y'all gonna see me there. I live here, but it's more like, yeah, we're not local artists. Like Rich, I'm trying to expand in L.A., Texas. We going to New Orleans, so that's Louisiana. You know what I mean? And then people from Atlanta gonna be there, possibly New York, everywhere. So it ain't no. This is just here. No, like I know some people respect me. I know some people fear me. I know some people don't fuck with me at all, cause they hating. But fuck them. You know what I mean?
Especially
like,
in this industry, man. Especially in this industry, you know.
Move through a room full of vultures. That's what we're gonna do.
Yep. Hey, you gotta fly high like eagles. Don't fly low with the egos. So
real talk.
So man, so I want to kind of dive into this a little more, man. So why hip hop? Hip hop of all genres, man.
Man, what's up, Vic? I'm on my live right now too. Vic Capital Weird. What's going on? So I know for hip hop, it was a way for me to be accepted. That's what it was for me. Like when I was young, I was wild, ADHD, class clown, and I was, like abused at home by my stepfather. He beat the shit out of me. So, for just acting up, that's how he, what I mean? He went overboard sometimes. So I didn't have a way to express what I was doing. And the last year of me being in my mom and stepdad's, even like guardianship or whatever, I was starting to rap. I was like 06. So it was a way for me just to be accepted by people who was around me, because it was the thing to do. We were like, what, black or Latino kid don't want to rap.
Right.
And then people accept them for that. They're going to keep doing it. So that's why I kept doing it. And then when I went into fourth grade, that was a big thing. Because, I started rapping in the 7th grade. When I went into fourth grade, I was in the 8th grade. And I remember myself like, yo, I'm not going to be the class clown. Like, everybody going to fuck with me. And the thing that helped people, even though I was a class clown, the people that helped people fuck with me was hip-hop. I got cool with a lot of people to this day. Like, yeah, hip-hop.
That's good, man. And, I do believe that music in general, music brings the people together, but hip hop more so. Now, here's the thing that's crazy is listening to hip hop. Everybody, of course, has their whatever appeals to them, whatever fits their lifestyle, their the way they live their life. And so being on this end where we're actually like seeing the other side of this, man, it blows my mind. It blows my mind to think that, damn, we are on the end, that people are actually out there watching, that are listening, and you have a very unique sound where it has that I'm not gonna say new school, but I mean that infusion with where the new school cats can vibe with your music, but it brings back that old school, that lyricism, bro. That lyricism, I can't get over that lyricism.
Yeah, and I mean, I can make other tracks. Like I can do the turn up songs and the party songs, but my heart is in the lyricism. That's what I listen to. That's why I like J.EX. You know what I mean? Like Eminem. Like my top 5 made of lyricists, not made of bubblegum ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Hey, Eminem, man. Oof.
Ain't no bubblegum rapper.
Ain't nobody want any piece of Eminem, man.
Nah, man. And I mean, even rap battling, like that's been a part since I was young. So being a lyricist was definitely like show that you superior.
Right.
Like you could go against the coolest kid in school, be the nerdiest nigga, and have some bars, and the motherfucker will fuck with you. And that's what I learned in school. When I got older though, like 18 and become more of an adult and be in the adult world, I noticed that shit didn't matter. It was more like just who you are as a person mattered. That's
Yeah,
why people
yep.
fuck with you.
Right.
You just happen to rap, and that's why everybody gravitate towards
They
you.
buy
But
into who you
people
are.
gonna stick with you by who you are. Exactly.
Yeah.
Not they gravitate you because you rap, but is they gonna stick with you? You know, that's on you and the character that you give
Yeah.
out. So yeah.
They love what you do, but they support who you are. That's the way I like to.
Yeah, and it's either because they relate with the story. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I got a story, man. I can't wait to tell it. You know what I mean? Through the music, definitely, because I have a
Right.
feeling it's gonna relate with people who've been through that situation and all that shit.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's the biggest thing about hip hop too, man, is the connection point. You know, what are you? How can people connect with you? What is it about you that people connect with? You know, so so let me ask you this, Jex, is it because the way you freestyle, man, that is the hardest thing. And this honestly, this could just be my opinion. I feel like the hardest thing about hip hop is freestyling. Now, you know, I have friends that they'll go out the top of the dome, and I give them credit for that because I definitely can't do that. But do you feel like that is the hardest part? Because you have that talent, bro. That talent, that is the talent that you got.
I think the hardest part is just staying disciplined on remembering and getting better. That'd be the hardest. But if you love it, you love it. What is your definition of freestyle though?
Out the top of the dome, where you're not,
That's what it means.
You're just going.
So from my knowledge and from what the old heads like Big Daddy Kane and Rakim and KRS, one would say the definition of freestyle doesn't mean off the dome, but it just means a song or a rap, 16 bars, whatever, that has no style. There's no
That's
topic.
interesting. Okay.
No topic.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna lie. Some of my shit, like I don't even want to give out the secret because that's everybody's secret. But if you pay attention, you know, like my pen game is not to be fucked with at times, man.
Yep.
So it really is my pen game. It's not my head. When I freestyle, sometimes I gotta be in the mode or be in the vibe for it to go off the dome. But a lot of my freestyle is pen.
Yeah.
And you could tell my pen goes. So
Yeah.
you know, like the anybody could freestyle. I mean, anybody could be nice at it too. Like that's a rare, right? That's a gift, and I have that gift as well. But I don't know, something about at least sitting down and
having time to yourself to be able to
and coming
cultivate
up, and
it.
and then going over it until you remember it, that you could switch it up your whole flow. Like you had a flow for a certain, like example. I step on stage, these other rappers get enraged. Study me like a book, check my catalog, steal a page. Biting my shit will only get them jumped. Fucked up, cut, rolled up, and left in the rug. Now listen, that's something I remember, so I could switch it. I could be like, when I step on stage, rappers get enraged. Study me like a book, check my catalog, steal a page. Biting my shit, only get them jumped. Fucked up, cut, rolled up, left in the rug. Lungs and brains are missing, left in their apartment. I could switch up the flow.
Yeah.
Then it sounds like, you know what I mean? That's the best part about it.
Okay. That's
The
crazy.
hardest
That's
is just
interesting,
remembering
man.
it, man, and keeping discipline and remember and go over the shit.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Hey, word to everybody out there, man. So listen, you want to be an artist? Bam, that's a golden nugget right there.
Yeah,
So-
right. The industry gonna look for, you know what I mean? Because the people out here who I came across and they freestyle and they dope, but let me hear your written shit. Like, you just gonna say the same shit over and over again, or you gonna hit with the gun and it's fun because that's a bitch with the clip and you about to hit, and I want to hear a story sometime. That's me personally, and of course, you know, to get to that level of top tier rappers, bro.
Yeah, well,
Big L, one of them. Like you could never tell if he switched from a freestyle to a written, unless you heard the shit before and now you're hearing a freestyle.
Recite the lyrics and all that.
Sometimes I do that fucking. I be blowing people's head. I don't care. Look, my like I said, my pen game nice, man. One of the I won't even give the secret out. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
A few people know what's up when they heard the first Cypher service,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, you gotta save that, you know. And The fact that, man, you know, for the longest time, I felt like it was, you know, people would, support my homie and this and that. My homie's dope, you know. And going back to my point, well, is he really dope, or is that because that's your homie? Now, I could tell you right now, obviously you are a dope ass lyricist, and I know neither you and I, if we knew that there wasn't anything within value there, we would not be connecting. You know, I wouldn't be your manager. You wouldn't want me as your manager if there was like, you know, if I was shitty, if you were shitty, there'd be nothing there.
Exactly.
You know, because I'm not me. I'm just speaking on me as a person. Like, I wouldn't waste my time if I know somebody's not willing to put in the work, put in the drive, put in the time, the hours, because what I've done, I put in countless hours for what I've done in just a year. So I do believe maybe that's what was kind of recognized when I first, you know, like I say, you're hosting. I'm like, there's something different about this cat, right?
Yeah, I just don't rap. I do a lot of other things. Hosting is one of them. Yeah.
And then once I heard you like rapping and shit, I was like, oh shit! I was like, oh, he does it all. And then the 5280 event, man, that was.
My God. I wish I took more heed into spitting written, because even my opponent spit a written, and I mentioned that in the battle too, and I feel like that was overlooked. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, man, freestyle. When people think of freestyle, they gotta really understand it's either written or off the dome. It's just it's just a song that has no type of concept to it. It's just any freestyle. It's a freestyle, and I think that's what kind of maybe fucked up a lot of people coming into, especially us, thinking that it was gonna be like the event in April. And shout out to Vo, you know what I mean, Vo the Face and A Garcia and all that, and Dent, all them Dent. Still gotta send me them beats. What's up? But yeah, like shout out to all them because they put it together. But I feel like that just wasn't. And you know what? As real hip hop artists, maybe a few of us should have known that if we gonna go and do a freestyle battle, we could bring writtens.
So now let me ask you this: so freestyle. So when people just go from the top. Is there something else that
just off the dome freestyle?
Same off the top freestyle. Okay.
Remember, first, a freestyle is a song without no concept. It's just you talking your shit. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Like that's the actual. Big Daddy Kane said that. Shout out Big Daddy King. He said that in the interview.
Shout out Big Daddy.
Yeah, definitely smooth
operator. I feel like I should know that, man. I feel ashamed of myself now, because me and my brother, shout out to Zach, man. We I'm gonna say it's probably about 10 years ago we started diving into. I'll just say this real quick. Diving into like strange music, Tech 9, and started discovering other underground artists, and you know the ciphers, Team Backpacks, all that shit, bro. We started, you know, really finding an ear for all that, you know. So maybe he knew that, but me personally, I never.
I mean, your average cipher's gonna have your average cipher is gonna have a motherfucker off the dome. You know, for some reason, that's a superior form of just showing that you could rap.
Right.
Especially if it's fire, like you gotta, you know what I mean? And so, like what I'm learning is that once you get to like those industry standards, or you want to get to that level, you better remember your writtens, man. Your pen game is everything.
Yeah, okay. Golden key right there. So
when you have songwriters, that's why they don't have a freestyle Hall of Fame. They have a songwriters Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Okay.
What level are we on? We on writing. That's why I said this year we gonna get in the studio with different people, different artists, and I want to really get my pen working because I could create hits. I feel like I could create hits. I just need the right creative people around me, and that's what I'm looking for.
Well, and people to feed that vision too. You know, I mean, we've done some pretty big things.
Yeah, like Slaughter. Look. Yo, I'm tired of sunning rappers. I don't want a vasectomy, I love the bust on the mic, leave
leaving my seeds on bed sheets. Don't test me, act right or learn the sport. I learn to ball hard, I deserve an SP. When I was broke, whack hoes wouldn't stand next to me. Now I'm appealing, so the hoes wanna roll next to me like I'm on E. True Hollywood stories, straight out the Bronx. Criminal MC like Elliot Ness. Got it locked, fuck I look like working through the waters though. I'm 5'9" without the nights, I got a slaughter flow. My team always up, once the fucking orders go. Dog, you got no chance, one on, I'm like Mike Vick dogs. I'm sick dog, I'm a pitch, not a black lab. A Sag, not a whack crab. You're a tag on a fake bag, nigga. You're just a rip-off. A lift from this Uber Ruger, leave you smelling like an Arab cab. Your rappers are in the market like an Arab hat. Now I don't need four of my bros and Quincy Jones to prove on the mic I'm just as bad. I'm trying to murder the microphone. Premeditated when I murder this microphone. God, see my sermon set on the microphone. Prepare for war, stepping to me on microphones.
So it ain't never gonna stop, man. It's just never gonna stop. I don't care about being famous.
All right. So how did you adapt to the life of Denver from the Bronx?
Wow.
You know, how long did it take to get comfortable?
A year? Maybe
Really?
like
Okay.
8 months. I mean, there's still places I have to explore, but Denver and even the people I met, the crowds I've been around, it just reminds me of being in the Poconos. Like, I'm not just also from New York and the Bronx. I moved to the Poconos, Pennsylvania, which is like a resort suburban area in
Okay.
Pennsylvania. It's 2 hours from Philly, 2 hours from New York City on Interstate 80. And I was raised there, so I'm used to being around, you know, the country white people, the
Yeah.
rednecks, the street people.
The mix of everybody. Yeah, you got the mix of everybody.
I think the only thing that I still am having a comfortability issue with is the mix, how blacks and Latinos
Oh yeah.
interact. I don't like it. I hate how the West Coast. And it's the same thing out east. Don't get it twisted. Like, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans who are racist with black people and back and forth. Blacks, but I feel like being in the melting pot from where I'm from, even in the Poconos, that melting pot itself, like, we all together.
Right.
You see it.
Oh, so you feel like there's a little animosity between them on the West Coast?
Yeah, how there's I mean, yeah, of course.
Okay,
I feel like y'all generation, yours and younger, arguably you're from my generation. Our generation may probably stop that
Yeah.
cycle. But I heard a lot of, I talked to people out here because I like to find out about where I
Right.
live, you know what I mean?
Culture
the
and all that.
history.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, there was a lot of wrong being done between the two cultures. But I think that, again, it's just, it's such a, like, the East Coast so different. But that's the only thing I had. Like, I'm so used to it. Like, the Bronx, Aurora reminds me of, like, the Bronx, or, like, being in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So it just reminds me of home. It's separated.
Hey, y'all in Aurora, don't take advantage of that, man.
Nah, don't, because I know where I'm at. I know I meet people and I get to find out where I'm at, who's who, what's what, and I just stick to myself. But yeah, I got love for Aurora and everything.
That's
man.
crazy, man, because I never would have actually guessed that, you know, because, I mean, again, coming from a different world, you know, I mean, the way I see it, like, oh yeah, everybody shows everybody love, and because and it could be just me, how the way I show people love.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I show people love, maybe I recognize that, like, you recognize it when you recognize it. It's like that saying, real recognize the real, you know. And so maybe maybe it is just me, maybe it's just me just thinking like, oh no, yeah, everybody shows
You
everybody
10 steps
love.
ahead of our own people on
Yep.
both sides. Like, that's the mindset that should be there and should be
Right.
out in the world, that it don't matter. But we in
Yeah.
a society where, you know, color and race matters. And, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was just with a Mexican woman, and she stopped talking to me, but her father was somewhat racist, like, say a little slight, you with Tyrone right now, like, da da da. Like, my name is Justin, bro. Like, it's not no.
Like, not even giving you a shot, man. Not even
regular
giving you a
nigga
chance.
off the block. Like, you crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what it made me feel like you just being
assuming,
racist. Yeah, that my last name, your last name.
Like, how's that
Diaz,
add up, man?
bro,
What
like,
the
yeah,
hell?
bro.
Oh, man.
So, but you get that in. But believe it or not, you get that in. Like my brother, we was just talking about that because he's a lighter skin. He's your skin color, but he's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
But he gets that from the Puerto Ricans and Dominicans who are actually from the country.
Wow, okay.
That he's a fake Puerto Rican. He's a Yankee and this and that. So he gets the same thing. And I know I got it back home too.
Yeah.
You know?
That's wild, man. That actually kind of blows my mind because I never would have really thought about that. Like,
I love Latino women, but now I feel like I might come across. And then their parents gonna look at me crazy.
yeah.
I love Latino because I'm
Now-
Latino, bro. Like Boricua, bro. That shit tatted
Yeah.
on me, bro. Like, man, Latino women are so beautiful.
Shout out to all the Latinas out
Yes,
there. Yes.
yes.
Yes. Gotta love gotta love the white women too, I love all y'all. I love everybody. Love all y'all ladies out there.
my brother on my live, Lex. I know
He probably laughing. He's like,
yeah,
because
because he loved
there,
them white
man?
women. He
This ain't no Valentine's episode. We talking to the ladies. What's up, y'all?
But yeah, it was comfortable moving up here, man. I love up here. I cemented my feet out here.
That's good. That's good.
Right.
No, I'm glad to have, like I say, not just an artist from the Bronx, man, but it makes me realize that we as a culture we do have a lot of outsiders coming in. So for you to like single-handedly take over the hip-hop scene with what you're doing, stuff like that, like you're not even from Colorado, but yeah, you're here repping Colorado.
Yeah.
And we have like multifaceted artists here that there are some that are talented, they just don't know how to market themselves. So it's kind of crazy to think that we do have artists from Colorado, but they don't have that exposure. They're not getting marketed the way that they should. And I do believe as we start to get older, the younger generations are taking over those types of artists that want to just wake up. And at the end of the day, everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to make money. However, if you don't provide the value, because the money's the byproduct of the value. So if you don't provide your craft, I'm telling you, bro, people wake up and they want to go viral. First thing they want to do, they want to go viral. They want to make a hit. Like that's what's on their mind. But what they fail to realize is the work that you actually have to put in.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists just don't have a team. That's why, like my goal with this is I'm out here, I'm doing the music. I've heard people be like, oh, why can't you do it in New York? Like, my own issues, my own shit. But I don't stop what I'm doing because I'm in a whole nother area, so I'm gonna keep doing my music. But what I'm learning is that it just don't stop here. We going everywhere with it. Like, there's money everywhere. So if we have to travel to get my music out and put it out, then we gonna do that because we'll get money from there. Damn it, we won't get it from here, but fuck them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm realizing. Like, and I want to at least get to that level so I could bring it back here properly. Like, actually get people that bridge to the industry without it being or at least another lane that build another lane, hopefully with you in the future, but build another lane for artists that they could get to industry standards without maybe being part, unless they want. That's on them too. But at least getting those artists who don't have that, because a lot of them, like, there's mad artists out here who don't fucking have a team, bro.
Yeah.
Or there's a bunch of artists that are teamed up, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but sometimes that even falters out. You know what I mean? Then you just have a clique of people, and then, you know what I mean? Some people want to feel part of that, but then they don't feel part of that because you worried about your team. You know what I mean? I'm worried about the talent.
Right.
I'm worried about talent, and I'm worried about being the right position instead of just being an artist helping artists, be in the right position to help artists.
Yeah. Positioning themselves and being in the right.
Because there's so much. This could be the mountain and Midwest music hub.
Right.
Out of the West Coast.
Yeah,
Out of the West Coast. Like Chicago mixed with East Coast more and down south. Out here mixed with the West and down south more. You know, we have our little connections with New York and shit like that and the East Coast, you know, scene, but in Chicago, but more West Coast South. So and some of the Midwest too. So I mean, yeah, this could be a main
the main
hub.
platform, yeah.
Yeah, like Bad Boy in New York and Death Row in LA. Be great out here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put in that bridge. That's my goal.
I like that you said that, man. Bridge and creating that lane, you know, because that's and I went on the record and said that I feel what I'm here to do is bridge the gap between reality and dream. Now, some people think that's bullshit, but that's because they're in the same routine of life. The same routine of life every single day. I've been there. I've been there, you know, and so being, like I say, being on both sides of the field now, on two different worlds, man, where I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I sleep, blah, 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 routine, the routine of life. And then now being on this side of it, where now I feel like, yo, people are seeing what we're doing, and now they're like, oh, he's serious. Like, yes, I've been serious. The only thing I ever asked people was just be patient. That was the first thing. Be patient. Yeah. Just trust me.
Yeah.
Be patient. Trust me. Those are the only two things that I asked of people.
That's what I did too. Be patient and trust in it, man.
Some did, some didn't.
And you know what? And that's a part of life too. Like some people gonna be around you for the long haul, and some people is not meant to be around.
Exactly.
Either because they got their own thing, or they're just not meant to.
Yeah.
They don't even understand it or fathom it, so that's not for their place
100%.
to be around the situation of what you're doing. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And it's dope. You put on shows. You do the media thing. So I mean, that's why I fuck with you, because this is a step to my goal. I'm going to school for music business right now, Full Sail. So shout out Full Sail.
Shout out.
But yeah, so I want to be on what you're doing. I want to manage artists. We could team up and
we could do. I mean, even
future shit though.
There's a lot of. I'm telling you, man. If I could really,
we gonna keep it on the low, man. Be patient and trust the process, like this man said. Listen to this man.
You got to
be patient and trust the process.
Yep. Hey, a man of patience, master anything. If you can master patience, I promise you. Trust me, I have a lot of patience. People tell you people say it. They know me for patience. If you can master patience, I promise you'll master anything. That's part of what got me here. You know, that's why we're both here. You know, so yeah, I don't know, man.
I prayed on it earlier this year, like last year. Like I want a manager. I need somebody to, and I was patient on it. Just kept doing the work this year, and I just happened to come across somebody in you, and I see something in you. Let's do it.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate like that's a big time compliment. Like that's not just, hey man, that's my brother. Hey, that's my homie. Like that. Like that's big time, man. Like I really took that like, oh shit, like bro, I got so fired up. I'm like, this is what it is. That's what it's about right there. Being great. Let's fucking go.
Yes, yeah.
You know, I appreciate that, J.EX. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
So I gotta ask, and I know a lot of people are probably wondering right now. So J.EX the Joker? Why J.EX the Joker?
Y'all want to know the origin of the name?
We want to know the origin. We want to know the whole story.
So I did this origin. I'm gonna tell this. This is gonna be one of those first stories I tell every podcast. So which camera is looking at me? This one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So I told this at the Coffee First podcast. Shout out Coffee First with Eclipse. Basically, J.EX the Joker stands for Jason X the Joker. The Joker, I'm gonna go off first and let y'all know what it means. The Joker comes from when I did the battle, the first battle this year. Not battle for 5280. That was the one that you went to. Fuck, I forgot what the one in April was called, but the one that Charlie Clips and Supernatural was at, and I was booed, like. Because I think I said something. I battled She Who Won't Be Named, and I said something where I was like, there was mad women in the crowd. They were just booing me for some shit I said, and they didn't like it. That's all I'm gonna say. I know something to me just getting at her for being a woman and her bitching a lot in the music and shit. It was just, and she don't bitch in the music. She expressed her words. But in the battle, that's what I was trying to say. And her having the anger in the music, and I tried to switch it on her, and it didn't work. But it made a lot of people boo. Like, you heard it. And I remember one of the promoters is like, "Yo, you're like the villain of the movie, bro." That night.
Okay.
So I was like, "Really?"
Took that
and then
on, huh?
yeah, what's good, Mario? And then that's my boy, hip hop.
What up, Mario?
Hip hop is hip hop. Mario, my manager.
What up, Mario?
You gonna be seeing
Thank
that.
you for tuning in,
You
bro.
gonna be seeing that man soon. Trust me, me and him
Yes,
soon when we
sir.
hit the East Coast. He be around a lot of people. Shout out hip hop and Marley Marl and Steve, Rifkin and all that shit. So yeah, man. But that came from there. So I was like, you know what? And then me and Ryan the Deuce were talking, and we said, yo, like, did we talk about the Joker? Because I was like, I wanted to go with the Joker. So he explained it to me more. So I never really seen Dark Knight.
Oh.
So
Really?
I did not
None
in
of
its
them?
full entirety, like with
Okay.
the Joker with Heath
Yeah.
Ledger. So I didn't get to see it in its full entirety. So I got to see. I bought it. I rented it, and I watched it. And we were
Badass,
talking about
huh?
how like the Joker was like, you know, he didn't really kill innocent people, but he was going after the corrupt people.
Yeah.
And earlier, I was and I get at, you know, I'm very boisterous about, you know, certain things that happen, like with open mics and how certain people ran it, because I felt it wasn't, you know, right for the artists, like the little artists.
Right.
People who coming in and trying to show off their talent, but they ain't getting no chances to get on stage because they were last and because they didn't have, like, just mad different shit I was peeping out. So I already see myself as the Joker with hip hop. So that's why I called it J.EX and Joker. And Joker is, you know what I mean? Like, he's misunderstood, bro. But he really had, he just got evil in him, and that was the wrong thing. I just get evil with the bars. So don't fuck with me, because nothing is funny until I laugh. Like, that's how I am.
Hey, that's a great, very symbolic and great significance to the name.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's just for
man.
now. That's just like how Lil
Right.
Wayne got Tunchi. Like, that's just
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a little side of me, the Joker. Like, I'm a clown. I told you, I'm a class clown in school.
So when you put on the Joker, so you start to turn into like more like, do you feel like you turn
More
into
of don't
more
give
of a
a
beast
fuck.
mode, or
More of don't give a fuck. Again, let me
More
break down the
menacing?
name more, even more, because
okay.
so then you have J.EX, Jason X, Jason X, X meaning like Malcolm X. I read the autobiography of Malcolm X and his book called The Speeches of Malcolm X. Malcolm X Speaks.
Okay.
And I've done that before, during the George Floyd protest. I got my own team together in New York, and I've done all that shit. So I'm a revolutionary. That's one. So J.EX is Jason X, Jason the Great. It starts from
okay.
Jason the Great. I was known as JBX in high school. I switched to the Young J City. That was too much. Then it was J City. Then I switched to the Jason the Great, because it was somebody in high school named Nate the Great. Shout out Nate the Great. First person I recorded at. And I was like, I'll be Jason the Great. And it was Jayson, not JSON, like everybody does it. So it was
Yeah.
just different. Jayson, Jason. And Jason the Great turned into being Jay Spitter when I was young. I was part of this New York gang in New York called YG, Young Gunners. You feel me? RPT YG. So
Jay Spitter, okay.
excuse me. So it was YG Spitter. So everybody I call myself Jay Spitter, but my gang name was YG Spitter. That's what my big homie called me. So I let everybody know I'm Jay Spitter. everybody in Poconos know me as Jay Spitter. Jex is
that's
a
a
new name
dope-ass
to
name.
them. Everybody knows me as Jay Spitter. Like, I'm a legend. I'm an infamous rapping legend out in that motherfucker. Like, I got my ups and downs, but I'm an infamous rapping legend. I have some great battles. People remember and all that shit. And that's solidified from stamp people and shit in the town. Shout out Lyrical Assassin, my boy Al Trill, Nino, all them, Yusuke, son of Kango Kid, like, all of them. And these my people. So, and they solidified, like, yeah, he nice. So, I just never took it serious. Throughout that time when I started recording, like 2015, I was in and out of jail from 2012 when I got that YG Spitter name to 2015. When I got out of 2015, I was out. That was like my last time being in there for like 10 months. I was going in the county for like bullshit. And I was reading, while in the county, I was reading a book about demons and demonology. Because I was just reading about anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Muslim. I don't believe it. I don't deal with the demon shit. But
Yeah.
at the time, I was reading that
Like the
shit.
knowledge, trying to get a little more
Yeah,
insight.
basically. Exactly. And one of the people was Lucifer. And I started naming myself Louis Cypher because I read this shit. He was like a revolution. He was, you know what I mean? Like, he was against the main motherfucker. So I think I call myself Louis Cypher, and I bought Hell to Rappers. That's why I said, but that's when I was a beast. That's when I did my first battle.
Hey, you got some those names,
You know,
man.
Louis Cypher, yeah. And there's other people that got it. That's why, like, Jex, we got in the way it's spelled, like,
Yeah,
that's a
it's
definite.
Unique. It's unique.
We gotta get that trademark and copyrighted
yep.
because there's already Jex out there, but they don't have it like I do. So
Yeah.
and so that's definite. But Louis Cypher, I know other people have that rap name now, and I changed it back to Jason the Great, and then when I heard I changed it to Jason X. I heard a KRS song around 2018, and he says projects, but the way he says Jex was like J.EX. So I was like, yo, that's fire. And it goes with Jason X.
Yeah.
J.EX.
Correlation between everything.
Because
Damn.
X, if you spell X out, is EX.
Right.
So J.EX, Jason X, JX. That's all it correlates from, bro.
Okay.
It's a long
okay.
story, man. But yeah.
Nice. Now, that's a nice story, though.
But Jex is the main name.
Yeah. No, that's a fire ass name, man. Like,
Jex is a tuned up
is.
Louis Cypher. He's more like he's the calm down. Louis was a straight demon. He more calm down, fine tuned. He could still give you that hell, but it's more contained than just out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and especially like even the logo itself, man. That's
fire,
that
fire.
shit's
You
crazy.
did that logo very
That's
good
crazy.
justice with that one. Word. Yeah, Super Bowl, man. It's definitely happened, man. They're gonna remember the name.
Hey, I'm gonna point this out real quick, so that way, because
They're gonna remember the name.
So there's another one that I did with the reflection bit, so that way people know. Oh, that's the Super Bowl logo, and then of course we got that clicked in my head. I was like, you know what? I know exactly how I'm gonna try and pull it off. So
And of course we got and then us
yeah.
being wrestling fans, we came up
yeah,
with
shout out to CM Punk,
the whole
yes,
CM
sir. Best in the world.
So you going to WrestleMania, man? How is this your first WrestleMania?
First WrestleMania, yeah.
That's big.
Taking my daughters and my dad.
Dude, what was your first
Bro.
WrestleMania that you actually seen? Like, I remember mine was WrestleMania 15. I remember my god brother's god uncle bought me a V because he always recorded it for me.
Yeah. So okay, this is I'll give a short little story here, but I don't really remember the first WrestleMania I seen, but the first that comes to mind is WrestleMania X7.
17, yo.
Yeah, WrestleMania
Stone Cold
17.
versus The Rock.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Man.
And so really, I've been watching wrestling since I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6. My dad used to be the ring bell. He used to ring the bell for
that's dope.
AWA. So before it was WCW.
Yeah.
And so I remember he had a friend that was working the backstage and all that. And so he wanted to bring me and my brother. Actually, now you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think my brother. I think he was too little. I think he was a baby at the time. So he brought me backstage. He was able to get us backstage and all. And I see Hulk Hogan and I don't know who it was whoever he was facing. I see them eating lunch, and I'm like, Dad, wait, that's a bad guy. why are they eating together? You know, and I mean, it was just like my whole world was crushed when I seen that. Cause I'm like, well, wait a minute, they hate each other. Why are they eating lunch together? You know, at this time, I think I'm like 4, maybe 5 years old.
Yeah. How
You know,
old are you now, by the way?
33 years old. So
You're only 2 years older than me?
Yeah, we're
Holy
same
shit.
generation. Yeah,
Yeah, we about to.
So hey, that's why we're
Crazy.
doing.
So that's the first time you found out about the heels and the faces.
Yeah,
and their
yeah,
roles
man.
and
I was
shit.
like, what the fuck, man? You know, man. You know, as a kid, you know, you're like, well, wait a minute, they hate each other.
Yeah, you saw Triple. You
Putting
saw
on
the
promos.
the
and-
intro to the Netflix on Raw and how
Yeah.
Triple H was defending what he was saying, because it is
Oh,
already
yeah.
out the bag. Like the cat's already out the
Yeah.
bag. Kayfabe is dead.
They can't insult the audience, the intelligence of the audience.
No,
You know,
no.
especially now that McMahon's not in charge.
The craziest thing, the only person that really could was Undertaker until he retired.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
His kayfabe game was on point, man.
yeah. Well, even now, man, it's at the highest peak that it's ever been. Now that Triple H is at the helm, and
Yeah. It's on Netflix now.
man, yes, it's on Netflix. I mean, man, it's
Dope.
doing big numbers. And
Did you get to see some of it at least?
I saw the whole show.
You
I
did
gotta
get to
watch
see the whole show? Yeah.
yeah.
Dope, man.
And I do feel, you know, I've been watching for so long, Jags, that I feel that WWE reads my thoughts because everything to me is predictable. And you know, my dad, same thing with my dad. He predicts everything. You know, it's like, oh yeah, we know so and so is going to come out, and this is going to happen, this is going to happen, because it's the pattern of what happens.
Yeah.
And for
So he's
seeing
done.
it, for seeing it 25 plus years, man, you start to catch on to the pattern of, and no, even, you know, the U.S. title, you know, they brought in the women's U.S. title, Intercontinental. I'm thinking, you think, okay, they have Bailey in there, they have all that. I'm like, this is the mid-card title. They're not going to have a, you know, your Baileys of the world, your, I'm trying to think who else was in there, Io Sky, you know, she's the main eventer. You know, those ones that are really competing for like the top titles, I'm like, they're not gonna win a mid card title. So I mean, it's just those things, man. I've been watching for so
You never know.
long.
They always
you
they
know?
always use those top card gals and guys for like mid card
Yeah,
development.
right. And
You know what I mean?
and I
Trying to get a
did-
lower card to a big card range.
Yeah, and it was a thought in my head of, okay, well, if Bailey wins, I see why, because they want to push the belt into another atmosphere, you know, but at the same time, I'm like, no, they're not going to
It
do
gotta
that.
be a workhorse, treated like the
Yeah,
original
yeah.
Intercontinental Champ, workhorse title.
Right,
So,
yep.
I like the correlation to hip hop and wrestling, like Travis Scott and
Oh,
Netflix.
yeah. The way that everything, they get everybody involed.
He was a
I thought
nut.
he was
He
gonna
was smoking
perform,
weed
man.
and all that.
Yeah.
Triple H, like, I'm happy Jay just said no.
I know.
Shout out to West Side Gun in the fourth rope, man. That's something I'm gonna put in a manifestation right now, is us being a part of the fourth rope. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yo, bro,
Yeah.
I just seen the live. Did you see it? You know, you ever West Side Gun? You ever heard of West Side Gun?
I don't think so.
And Griselda, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, and all
Benny,
them.
okay, yeah, Benny the Butcher.
So
yeah.
the person who started Griselda, a West Side Gun, he also fucks with wrestling. Like, if you peep, he's in most of the, like, he was at SummerSlam between Brock and Roman Reigns. He was right at the front.
Oh, damn.
And he be at AEW and shit. So he started his own promotion called Fourth Rope.
Oh.
Like, Zilla Fatu is the champion there. I think
heard
AJ Francis.
I wonder if it's that.
We're gonna put that in like when it comes to wrestling, man. You and me, we have that and it's so being so correlated with hip hop now. We definitely gonna make a manifestation
Yeah.
and get involved with that scene in hip hop, because I'm a huge wrestler. I know you are, and us being with this hip hop.
I know. Shout out
over.
to PJ. I think me, you, and PJ, man.
Oh, him too.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
We were doing.
We gotta go to SummerSlam,
We were
bro.
on a wrestling podcast. Shout out to Lucas too if he's watching. But yeah, we were on Off the Turnbuckle podcast, I believe it was called.
That's dope.
And it was sick. And I'm gonna say this about Lucas. I know Lucas. Every time I tell this story, he's like, this motherfucker. So Lucas actually went to school to be ring announcer in WWE.
Really? So you go
Yeah.
to school for that?
That's what. Well, no, that was just what he was. You know, because at the school you go for everything. You go for music, podcasts,
Yeah.
video, radio, everything. You know, DMP. He was going so he can learn the broadcasting side, so he could be announcer in
So,
WWE.
like a Josh Matthews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or I almost said J. Cole, Michael Cole.
Michael Cole.
Michael Cole, you know, it'd be
Yeah.
right there alongside Michael Cole and all that.
That's so
So
tough,
I was like, damn, that's sick, bro.
Yo, you know who else? Like I sent my music to.
Who?
Yo, shout out Top Dollar.
Oh, Top Dog.
AJ Francis.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
AJ Francis has been I like having my little interactions and shit. Oh, you fuck with what's up, Trizzy? J to the BX Olivier. What's up?
Nada,
Yeah.
is he on there?
Let me find out you for This is Trizzy the Don Dada.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he in the WWE. We fuck with WWE. We
You
tryna
in
get
WWE
the
too?
SummerSlam, bro.
Oh,
We talking about SummerSlam this year, man. But we gonna make. Hopefully we gonna make those moves, man, because
yeah.
I fuck with AJ Francis rapping anyway. Did you get to see the battle rap he did with DNA and the
No,
battle rappers
I
and
didn't.
shit? So he battled somebody named the Saga. Shout out to Saga. DNA put that out. Chess and Tay Rock going after the Ula Fula.
Oh, yeah.
for the battle rap Ula Fula. That shit was hard. Yeah, it was hard. So
That's great, yeah.
we got to make that court listen soon.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
a definite.
yeah.
2020, late 2025, 2026. We gonna be around them wrestlers.
Yeah, hey, it's
Like how your father
This
was,
is
but we
what it
gonna
is.
do it on the music level. We really
Yep.
gonna be a part of that shit
Yep.
for real, man. No,
Hey,
no
we're on the
bullshit.
right
That's my
path,
goal.
man. That's all I gotta say is we're on the right path.
100%. 100%.
100%. I want to know what artist inspired you the most.
Can I get my top 5? I mean,
Yeah,
I do have my
yeah.
inspirations, but
Yeah.
I first get my top 5. Big Pun, Notorious B.I.G., Eminem, Jada Kiss and Styles P from the Locks. Those
Okay.
are definitely my
Okay.
5. But Michael Jackson, the inspiration, performance wise, creative wise, you know, like first person to bring movies into music. He made movies, you know, so
Yeah.
that brought inspiration a lot of hip hop
Hey, that's a great top 5.
videos
It's a
that
great
that
top
we
5.
see. Yeah.
Shout out
But-
to Styles P too. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit, man.
SP.
Every time I hear top 5s, he's underrated. He's underrated.
Underrated.
Fuck.
He's a
know,
humble, no bullshit man too, but he a humble
You know
man,
what?
bro. And I really fuck with Styles. I got to talk with Styles P on the phone, bro, like for my birthday. And you know what I mean? And hopefully I'm gonna get some shit popping.
Shout out to Styles
All
P.
great lyricists, definitely.
So before we wrap this up, man.
Nah, it's
so
definitely top
what
5.
does the future hold for J.EX?
The future holds a lot of hopefully blessings. As long as I stay focused, disciplined, determined, and dedicated to the shit, and just getting my life right, and doing what I have to do for me, and not being negative. Like, anything can happen. Any blessings could come our way, but the future looking like in the next 3 months we got Yada One War came out today. Our game's fucked up. Single on DSP. All DSP gonna be dropping in the next month, around like the 16th, 23rd February. We gonna have a song coming out soon. I can't say who gonna be on that, but roll with me. Got a lot of shit. A couple singing EP coming on the way. We got performances. We got me hosting the Cypher Surge in different states and all that. North Carolina coming up first, so we definitely gonna have a lot. I see a lot of bright things happening in our future, but I'm just waiting to see what God can bring me, man. Maybe a kid, hopefully a kid and a wife soon, man. Yeah. I'm 31, man. I wanna settle down.
Yeah.
You know, I don't look at y'all. I know I look young.
Yeah,
Blessing, but I
know
want
my wife's out
bro.
there somewhere. Shout out to my wife. You out there somewhere?
It'll come.
Yeah,
I just don't want it to come with when like we up there and our money's up there.
Yeah.
We got fucking females who are, you know what I mean?
That's the biggest thing too is, and I've said this on numerous occasions where, you know, we want somebody to want us for. And actually, I'm gonna speak for myself. I want somebody to want me for me. Now, yes, I throw my
you ain't lying.
I throw my work out there and all this shit, and there are things about me that I don't put out there because I know that if women see that, what if they want that or they want that? Now, I will go on the record and I will say that I've told. So shout out to my sister Tab. I've told her on numerous occasions.
What up, Tab?
Don't post that you can cook. Don't post that. Post this. Post that. Post that. Because what happens is you see somebody that is like, oh my gosh, she could cook. Well, I may not find her attractive, but she could cook. Now, yes, this is a fucked up generation, you know, because it is fucked up for us to do that.
You think so?
Yeah, to want a woman just because they could cook and not for them.
Yeah, that's selfish. That's for one thing, but I feel like that's part of. I would love for a woman to cook. Why not?
Well, now,
but not just
that
though. Being the one thing though.
So
like,
here's
she
the
got
reason,
to cook though at least. Like,
well, here's the reason though, is because now when you have somebody that just wants you because you cook or because you clean, you're gonna go through what happened with her, where it's the next guy. Oh, I thought, and for us to be like, oh, we thought she was the one. Oh, we thought she was the one. I thought she was the one. And it's just this trifecta of like, oh, they're the ones that are fucking up because, oh, no, I take that back. Oh, I take that back. Clearly, we are the ones fucking up because we are trying to glorify. Why would you not want somebody like us? You know, now it would be easy for you and I to glorify what we do and say, how could you not want somebody like us?
I think nowadays that outlook is even changing for women.
Yeah.
Like, I think it matters that you have a bag and you live in a lit lifestyle. And not all women, because there's some rare women out there who I found.
Yeah.
But I think, especially in this time and age, a lot of women are looking for that. But what I noticed, because I love psychology and sociology, what I'm noticing is that with that, what you're saying though, like I could love somebody for who they are, right? But that's why I said for somebody to think selfishly, like just cooking and cleaning is what I love them for. Like, you just looking at one aspect of their life, though. That's part of their life. It'd be better if a woman cook and clean, because I'm not the only one that's going to cook and clean in the house.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, she ain't a dirty bitch.
Now
She's a clean woman who can cook.
Yeah.
That's a wife. That's somebody you want as a wife, actually.
Yeah. Now, that's good on a personal level. So
right.
now I know I shouldn't be saying this because this is my personal shit, but I'm going to say it anyway. So the way that I do is I can easily say, when I'm trying to impress a woman, now think about the types of things that men do for women on a first time basis. Oh, I'm gonna take you to this fancy ass restaurant. I'm gonna buy you anything you want and everything you want. I'm gonna do this, do that, do this, do that. I've been there. I've done that. You know, my fucking teenage years, my early 20s. I think we've all been there one time or another. So basically, the way that I operate now is where, if I find somebody interesting, whatever, and so I don't necessarily say, hey, let's go to dinner, let's go do it. What I'll say, and this is how I kind of test the waters, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. If you're real genuine, let's go for a walk. And that's, to me, that, because I respect my time, so I'm not just gonna go just waste time on, hey, let's go to dinner, let's go do this, let's go out, let's go do that. Nah, fuck all that. I'm past those stages, especially because, like I say, I've been there, man, where you're investing so much into one person because you're just trying to impress this woman, trying to give them a reason of, yes, baby, I'm for you, I love you, this is how I'm going to prove to you that, like, it's all materialistic shit. This is how I'm going to prove to you. And I see it today. I see it on social media all the time, man. Grow the fuck up, man. Like, get you someone that's genuine, that is truly down, and not just because you have this and that and this and that.
Yeah,
that's just my take. That's my. That's nah,
I'm on the same tip too, man. That's why I said I want to be able to find a woman now, and I'm not in search of one. Like I'm on the dating sites, you know what I mean. I got my little few who I mess with, but I want to settle down. Like I'm patient on it. That's God's work. Yeah, it's my work with the energy. Because you know what else I learned too as a man, as a grown up male, is that you attract the energy that you put out. So I know sometimes my energy is low, and I need to change that for myself.
Right.
So the women that I attract or who are attracted towards me just happen to have that same frequency. So that's why it's always toxic bullshit. I want to, like I said, just find somebody at this point in time, hopefully in the next couple of years or so, months or whatever, and that's on that. And she understands the roles and what's going on in my life. And I'll give her the same respect. Like, I see, you got this going on. Like, I got my music going on. Like, shit gonna be hard sometimes. Like, but
right.
I'm not a bum. I think let's make moves.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing too is finding somebody that meets us halfway, and then because that's how I feel. I'm like, man, now it's great for a woman to want to be able to like compensate me for, hey, you need to relax, hey, you need to chill, and that's cool. I get that. What I don't want is a woman to, hey, I need your time 100% of the time. Now, trust me, I would love to do that. I have two sides of me. I can be clingy, I cannot be clingy. I go either. It really, like, I have either side of me. So, but the stuff that I'm doing in my daily life, I really can't afford to like set that shit aside for another person. Now, I'm not saying that, okay, the person I find, I want to support her in what she's doing. I want to be able like, hey, whatever you got going on, let me support you. Let me help build your foundation and your vision. Let me feed your vision. And so what I don't want is when I'm up here and somebody's down here and they're like, oh, I don't know if because we're doing a whole lot of traveling. And you know the shit. From this year, we're doing a whole lot of fucking traveling. And so I don't want a woman to be plain like lazy and like, oh, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I want to, this and that. Like, no. I want to rise together. I want to go to bed together. Period. So. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's a different mind frame that I have now than I did a couple years ago.
It's like a life mystery, man. Women.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, man.
For real. We'll find it. I tell you, put it in God's hands, man. When it comes to love, you gotta put that shit in God's hands. Hey, and the more you work on yourself and keep bettering yourself and you as a human, that she'll come.
Yeah. We got to make sure we're the right partner, so that way we get the right partner.
Right.
It's easy to want to go get the right partner, but we're not even the right partner, So.
You attracted something that ain't even on your level.
Exactly.
Wow.
But all right, Jex. Yeah. So
we gonna do these songs.
Yeah. We're gonna definitely get to the songs. Any last words for the youth and people that want to be an artist, that love hip hop? You know, what words do you have for those that really want to become a rapper?
I definitely could say that just stick to your guns, and meaning like stick to what you're doing. If you feel like it's what your lane is and you getting good attention from it, keep doing it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it or you should do it this way. If it's advice, yeah, take the advice. Have an open ear to things as well. But if you know in your heart it sound like some hating ass thing, just don't even listen to that. And you know, be good listeners before you're good speakers. Because hip hop is the art of speaking. So, you know, be good listeners and learners before y'all speakers and teachers. And you know what I mean? I think that's what the youth should do with this. And know that, yeah, it's going to be hard work. So if you could be my age and do it, but if y'all young, like youth, I'm talking to youth, don't stop. If you feel like you got it, man, don't stop. Keep going. You're going to have your ups and downs and your times where you want to quit. But, man, you keep going and you keep it persistent, determined, you'll make it. Somebody's going to see you and scoop them and get them up.
Wise words, and especially the catapult yourself. You know, I will close this out and say, man, like Jack said, you know, one thing, and this is cliche. This is cliche for everybody to hear and say, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. It's not just bullshit. It's not just a saying. There's a truth that goes behind it, and it's really a feeling. And one thing I like to tell people, and especially the ones that I'm mentoring, is you've got to prepare for the moments of discouragement, because if you don't, it's going to hit you out of nowhere, and that is where 95% of the people quit. 95% of the people self-sabotage themselves, and they start doubting themselves. Is this the right move? Am I doing the right thing? That is the point where you need to understand, okay, look, I signed up for this. It's critical to have a vision. If you don't, you can't have sight, no vision. So if you don't have a vision, trust me, you're gonna crumble. You're gonna hit those moments of adversity, and it's gonna come crumbling down.
Somebody is telling you about finding your vision, and you in the midst of still finding it. And I have people tell me that, and it's like, man, my journey is my journey. Just recognize that too. Your journey is not everybody else's. Everybody else ain't yours. So when you do find that direction, just hold on to that shit. Stay focused and don't listen to nobody else. I'm gonna try to tell you you need this Like, take it as advice, but don't take it as deep in. I take shit like that deep in. Like, man, and I'll be thinking like, man, my time is my own time. My pace is my own pace, and my journey is my own journey. It ain't nobody else's. Cause I agree with you on that. But some people, I feel like youth would take it as deep, that, oh, I'm not doing this or doing that. It's like maybe they're not even on that level to do it yet.
Yeah.
Or found that focus of what they want to do yet. They know they're doing it, but they just don't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
Like, I'm low key on that. Like, I'm still trying to find a main ending to this, and there really isn't no ending. But you know what I mean. Like, and my main one, and I do have one actually. I do, but I think my focus as an artist. There's a difference between an artist and then getting into business. So I'm gonna go on. Go ahead.
Yeah, no,
ramble.
You're good, man. Hey, that's a mic drop right there. I ain't gotta say no more. But I want to thank you, Jex, for coming on, bro. This is big time. Like I say, look for Jex, man. We're putting out his music. I'm managing him. Have the blessed opportunity to be able to manage this guy right here. So, up and coming artist. Like I say, he's big time. Please. When I tell you, take my word for his style, his art, his craft, his dedication, his work. Take my word for it, because I don't just, the people that know me are the ones that know me. I don't just bullshit and do it just because I want to do it. There's a reason why I'm managing him. There's a reason why, I believe in his vision, what he has going on, and he's here to to rise to the occasion.
Yes.
That's what we're here for. So shout
Thank
out to
you.
everybody that's watching. Please like, please subscribe to the channel. We're still getting accustomed to a lot of the stuff that we're doing with cameras and all that. So just bear with me, please. So shout out to you, my mom and my dad. I love you guys. Shout out to my brother, DeLeon family. I love everybody. Jex.
R.P. Mommy. Shout out my uncle, grandparents, all that. Shout out my people who are out here fucking with me. DeLeon, Beat Great, Juggernaut, PJ, Trizzy, Don Dada. You know what I mean? Ryan the Deuce, Jay Cynical, 303 Clips. My brother Ashton, that's my little brother. Ash, Onyx, what up? Trill, Crease, Cooper, what up? 570, Nino, Yusuke, I see you. I see all y'all. Shout, follow me. Me, myself, letter N _ I 1124 on IG. And official J.EX music on YouTube and TikTok. And also that Me, Myself, and I 1124 is also. Just rewind so you can see. You'll see. He'll post it up.
Yep. We're going to put it in the comments. And until next time, y'all stay blessed. Have a good week.